one is off the plate. And now it's even 1-1. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball, that's inside.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a ground ball. Toss to Alonso. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Dave Martinez lineup for the Nationals. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1-1.
1 out, base is empty. Just missed.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
James Wood, the next to hit, takes outside.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Up and in, and now 2-0. 2 outs, base is empty. That one misses, and it's 3-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a swing and a miss there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Nathaniel Lowe stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Wood off of first with 2 away.
Come on, New York.
That one fouled off. Senga checks on first. Wood dives back in safely. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball, that's just out.
Gets a piece and stays alive. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. That's way outside, and now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Squeezes it, and that is that. So 1 left for Washington. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Citi Field. And today on the hill, Mackenzie Gore. What do you have on him, Siggy?
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. The pitch. And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball two. He was late there, strike one.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. And now it's Juan Soto. Swing and a foul out of play. Nobody out, runner at first. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Chases that one out of the zone. And one out now. And now it's Mark Vientos. Way high.
That pitch is up.
Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Lindor back in there. And that's through there for a strike. Ripped on a line. 2 down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the managers trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Pete Alonso in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's outside. 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. Mets leave one, scoreless after one. Back here in Queens, all set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Josh Bell.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
right through there for a strike. Bell measures 6 feet 4 inches, hitting 5th in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. There's a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Goes down looking.
Oh, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Luis Garcia, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. No score here in the second. And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hard hit to third. Tosses across to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Two down, base is empty. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Fastball is outside.
Ball 2.
That's inside.
That's
Boog,
inside.
he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Man at first. Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals. Misses again, 5 in a row. And now it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Next to hit, Jacob Young. Uh-oh. Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now. 2 outs, bases full. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Inside, just missed. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
The 2-1. On a line. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So 2 down. Next to hit for the Nats, Dylan Cruz. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Taylor makes the play, and that is that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Nationals 2 and the Mets nothing. And we're back. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
On the corner for a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ground ball right side. Slides for the stop. Over to first. And that's a great play for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there. And the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Here's Starling Marte. That pitch in for a strike. And it's 0-1. And that's just foul. That one just misses. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one is inside. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Two outs, base is empty. And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one ripped. Way back there. Tattooed and gone. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
That could be one of those swings that really help spark this offense. That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
Now it's going to be Francisco Alvarez.
0-1.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And now the rookie second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Now it gets away from Ruiz. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. Alvarez, the runner at first with 2 gone. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him swinging on the curveball. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Nationals 2 and the Mets 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. Now the left fielder, James Wood. Senga back to work. That one's in there, and that is strike one.
You know, these Nationals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well.
That one almost got him.
2 strikes. Ball 2.
Come on, punch him out.
Well struck, right field. Dives. What a play. This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the play is because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Low at the plate for the 2nd time as he takes ball 1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Late on that fastball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. He's 0 for 1. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And that extends the inning. And now it's Luis Garcia. Grounded out his first time up. Ball 1 there. That pitch gets the inside corner. And a count 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Hit in the air, left field. Nimmo settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Nationals lead 1. They lead it 2-1. Back here at Citi Field, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. In there at the knees, strike one.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. One down. Juan Soto now. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. Because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
No, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Vientos
Ball 1, no
stands
strike.
in here, takes ball 1 low.
Ball 2.
Way to lay off that
Ball,
fastball
no strike.
up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
2 outs. That one off
that's
the
off the
mark.
plate.
3-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Alonso stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. In the air, left field. Wood on his way over. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Mets strand 1. They're down 2-1. Start of the 4th, and now the switch hitting catcher, Keibert Ruiz. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Outside low. 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is down low. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Got him swinging. Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. So digging in, Jacob Young.
One 0.
In the dirt. Tena, the base runner at first with 1 out. And that misses. And the count is 2-0. That's through there for a strike. And strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runner on the go. In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. And that one fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Danny Young, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Nunez warming up as well. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Liner snagged it first. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. So 1 left for Washington, but they still lead it 2-1. Back here in Queens, John Chabi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Brandon Nimmo. Slider right there.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one missed.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
In the dirt, and now 3-1. Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
On the ground, Garcia gets it to first, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Starling Marte up to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
One down, base is empty. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Late swing fouled off. The Mets trailing by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. He's already homered here in this one. And ball one. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one almost got him.
Count full.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Three-two on the way. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Alvarez takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
The 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve to give his teammate a better pitch to hit at the plate.
Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Taylor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Mets leave 1, and our score remains 2-1. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. Up now for Washington, Dylan Cruz.
Nope, that's a ball.
Well, these Nats doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts today.
That misses the zone. Ball 2. And there's a ball. This one in the air, right field. Soto going after it. Corrals it. And there's one away. And now here is James Wood.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. And there's 2 down. Josh Bell at the plate now. 1 for 2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around second is Wood. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Next to hit, Luis Garcia. 0 for 2 in this one. Fought off foul. Two on, 2 outs. That one's upstairs, ball 1. This one lifted in the air, left field. Nimmo ranging after it. And that's the 3rd out. So the Nats leave a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for New York, Luis Angel Acuna.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Movement in the bullpen. Lucas Sims looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Number 68 getting loose as well. There's the strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Not even close there. Yeah, that's ball 2. And a swing and a miss. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. First pitch just misses. Lindor, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 31 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. And that one fouled off. The Mets down by a run, last half of inning number 5. The shortstop takes a ball.
We got 2 balls, One strike.
Pitch in the dirt. Ball
strike.
3.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And that one misses outside. It's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Mackenzie Gore gives way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Lucas Sims.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Man at first with 1 gone. Juan Soto digs in now. Just missed.
Outside.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Throw over to first.
No,
Lindor back in there. Lindor at first, 1 gone. And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a swing and a miss. 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Mark Vientos. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Next offering way off the plate. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. And out of here. They must be going crazy in the dugout. And the Mets jump in front. It's 3-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Ball. 1-1.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 4-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Third out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 4-2. Major League Baseball is on the show. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Danny Young.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Come on, Danny.
Ruiz
1-0.
at the plate now. That's ball 1. Action in the pen down there. A.J. Minter preparing to come on if needed. Buto, a right-hander, loosening up as well. That's ripped. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's the third baseman, Jose Tena. That one's in there, 0-1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to keep.
Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one. First and second, no outs. Young will hit next. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. And that's in for a strike. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're at the top half of the 6th. Fouled off down the right side. Ground ball, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Back to first, not in time.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Here's C.J. Abrams now.
So he came up clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard, right back up the middle.
And a sweeper misses for a ball.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Acuna has it for 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the DH, Starling Marte. Sims back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen. And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Outside low, and the count 1-2. Next offering misses down and away.
Full count.
foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Ground ball to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at-bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And here is Tyrone Taylor. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
There's a strike at the knees.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And he pumps it a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
That one out to right. He's there. He's got it. One away. Francisco Alvarez now at the plate. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
And the 0-2.
Outside, that's a ball.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Marte, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And it remains 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Outside.
Outside.
And that's ball one. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Mets strand one as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, A.J. Minter.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Cruz in the box here lets that one go for a ball. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Soto sizes this one up. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. So up next, James Wood.
Let's go, defense.
And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Strike him out.
Got him. That's out number 2. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. First offering, and it just misses. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top half of inning number 7. Line drive. Base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Josh Bell. And there's a foul ball. Low off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nationals lead 1. Still down by a count of 4-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Zach Brixey.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the order, and now it's Frankie Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Juan Soto. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. To the right side, but it kicks foul. And that's too high.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
The changeup missing, and the count is 2-2. battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Can't forget the two-run shot he launched out of here in the fifth.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Brixey picks over. Lindor back in there. Just missed. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
I got a ball, one strike.
And a base hit up the middle. Lindor around second, heading for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third. So two in scoring position with one out. Alonso, the next to hit. Golden opportunity right here.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
There's the strike.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
One down, runners at second and third. Foul ball there.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Ball one there.
Two strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two on, one out.
Ball two.
And the polar bear strikes out.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
And next for the Mets, Brandon. So with second and third occupied, they go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. So bases all loaded up. Marte getting ready to hit. 1 for 3.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded. Base knock here really gives them an opportunity to take control of this ball game. You don't want that other team to think they have a shot, and a knock here would be a big blow.
The 1-0. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Lindor at third. Vientos over at second. Nimmo at first. 2 out of the inning. Now it gets away from Ruiz. High in the air, out to right. And that is the inning. So they get out of the bases loaded jam without any damage, and that does it for the inning. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Nationals 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jose Butto. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And that is out of play. Butto, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. The 0-2. And that's
1 ball,
outside.
2 strikes.
Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Taylor settles underneath it, hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Keibert Ruiz. And that drops in for a strike. The Nationals trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 8th. Fouled off left side. Next offering misses. Going to count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-2. And that's in the dirt. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And that one is inside, and it's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. At the plate, Jose Tena.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Next offering is in for a strike. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Ball.
This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Man at first, one away. And there's a base hit to the left. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So digging in, Jacob Young. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Way high with that one. And that's ball 1. And he chases a high fastball there. Action in the Mets bullpen. Edwin Diaz getting loose out there. Nunez, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And the count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Now here is C.J. Abrams. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Next offering upstairs. On the outside corner, got him looking.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, number 68.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. He's already homered in this game. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. That one pushed foul. Just misses. 1-2 to count.
1 ball, 2
Too
strikes,
close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Struck him out looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Francisco Alvarez will hit next. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a ball popped up. Cruz on the move. Nabs it. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Two outs. That one outside.
That ball went out.
And it's 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the
That's
dirt,
ball 2.
and the count's even at 2.
2-2 to count.
And that's down and away.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And the Mets go down 1-2-3, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back here in Queens, all set to start the 9th in this one. And now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. Just off the outside edge. 1-0. Facing a closer that delivers big-time velocity.
Well, normally against a big arm with this kind of velocity, you look for the ball down because the fastball up is a little hard to catch up to. But he's shown really good plate discipline by not offering at that last pitch down.
That's in there, and that is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Wood stands in now and watches strike 1. That
1
misses,
ball, 1 strike.
and that is ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So it's their last chance in this one. Nathaniel Lowe now at the plate. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Really important at bat coming up now.
So runner at second, 2 down. Josh Bell digging in for the Nationals.
0-1.
Tying run at the plate.
Ball inside.
Diaz, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
The Nats down to their final strike. That
Ball
one
2.
missed.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
The tying run at the plate. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tight